the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And Always showing off the pass rush skills. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins down inside the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's a little trick.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
There, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point. Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Heineke nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to catch it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Jackson running again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they get him down. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and Raven first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. And anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run the option left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Down right around the 25. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second.
Touchdown, Washington! So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation out forward. And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Credit that play defensively to Marcus Peters. He got downhill in a hurry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, Heineke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to pump this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. It's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Dobbins once more. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the second time this game. Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
See you later, alligator.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're running quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Play action now. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 53 yards. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Pressure comes and down he goes. Justin Houston coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Winston looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's the option, running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be out right at the 35. Going up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs out near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry in the ball game. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Jackson now. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread out the lead wide enough to actually see the result.
Justin Houston picks up his second sack in the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Winston under pressure. They got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Defensive coach always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is Pinyard looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to have great field.
I think that's all, folks. See you later, alligator.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Them West Coast, they lead that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
Look at this chat. I'm still streaming, but it's saying the servers are down. I think they're trying to see how I've been whooping people's tails. Alright, well, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll stream later whenever it comes back up, I guess. Yeah, I'll just stream later, man.